Hello, I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
And this is the maths show of Debatable.
Yes, actually, I'm kind of just thinking here. I've said I'm Matt. Well, of course, being on our YouTube channel, should I be Matt or should I be Maximus? Should that be debated?
Oh, that's very true. But then I'm just called Mike.
Do you know, the one thing I'm surprised that it's only been mentioned once in the four and a half years or so I've been doing YouTube. Whether people thought it, but the spelling Maximus, I
Maximus, M-A-X-M-U-S.
I miss out the I.
Have you changed it?
No,
Yeah, why is that?
because part of the channel is kind of it's okay to be slightly different.
Oh, no idea.
With being the same or pronounced the same or being the same, it's okay to have something slightly different. So it was. You can say Maximus is like Maximus the,
Well, it's Maximus.
gladiator, right through to
Maximus.
how I've done it.
Maximus.
Anyway, let's say it's slightly different. So let's debated why I did that really.
So I've got a debate for you, Matt. Right? So
Yes.
I could worry you here with a few different conversations that I could start with, but I'll be nice and we'll go with Will Smith. Now, this is what I'm going to debate with you, right, Matt? Is I want to ask you a question. So Will Smith was sitting inside the audience, and the presenter made a joke about a film that Will Smith is in. Will Smith took it personally about his wife. The thing is, Will Smith laughed. Then he turned to his wife, and his wife wasn't laughing. Then he stood up and went and hit the presenter.
Okay, let's debate whether you got that right first of all.
Perfect, go on.
Chris Rock joked about G.I. Joe 2 film,
Yeah.
which I don't know if it's going to be a film or anything else, but obviously he just joked because of his wife's shaven hair.
Was that what it's about, yeah?
That was right
Yeah.
about, because obviously in the first G.I. Joe action films, being in the army and shaving hair, and I think it does relate to a past actress, I can't remember which. So of course I think the thing is, I think the trouble is there's this is why this one's debated, because there's so many sides and angles to this one. I think over recently his marriage has been looked at so many times, and it's been brought up again about an open marriage, affairs, are they together solidly?
Yeah.
So it's kind of thing. So whether he was right,
Well,
I think it's a build up of frustration, and I think with the hair or her condition, she's got a medical condition.
yeah, it's alopecia, yeah. And I think that it's wrong that he got on stage and hit the presenter.
Let's debate. That hit, or did he? He didn't. It was a slap. So where's a slap? And
It looked like a punch to me.
No, his hand was open.
Did he?
Yeah, his hand's open.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Yep. You look at all the photos. His hand is open. Not condemning any sort of violence, a slap or anything else. That's where that's wrong, of course.
Okay,
But
so
I do just feel that it's a matter of build-up. But at what point's right and wrong in defending and the frustrations in his life? Obviously, it's wrong. Let's get it completely clear. It's wrong.
it is wrong. However, there's not always a way to when you're offended. You just don't go and slap them.
No, there's been times where I felt so inside because of wrong things being said.
Bad debatable shows.
I'm talking true life stuff where things are so personally wrongly said about you that inside you just. But obviously, I think, as I say, think that for Will Smith and his family, they've been in the spotlight for their relationship, and as I say, I think his wife's hair is a medical condition.
Yeah.
And how many times have we defended medical conditions?
But the problem that I see is that shouldn't even be part of what we're talking about today, because I think that it is the world as we know it is being run by the media, and this is down to the media still, because what's happened is this celebrity is being overwatched by so many different people, recording, filming, taking photographs, wanting to know their lifestyle, that they find out about the wife, they find out about all the kids, they find out about where they live, and then it comes to a point where they're like, I can't deal with any more shit. And then there is no way that they can live their life.
But is that just
secret.
media? Because we all carry cameras around on our phones now. So, and we haven't got to work for media. We do this just for fun. We've done YouTube for so many years just for fun. There's no kidding. We don't get that. We're not media, or it's just purely for fun. We take photos for fun. And obviously, if you see a celebrity, you can take photos and film them. You know, obviously, a lot of celebrities do ask for a bit of privacy. And they're human at the end of the day. You know, so are we all media?
I think there's different types. So I think the press is worse than the media.
Yeah.
I think the press, the news who get off and earn money from these headlines. I mean, for instance, I'm not going to go into it. Something really important happened in Ukraine regarding Russia and Ukraine. But if you put on Good Morning Britain this morning when that happened, you never heard about that. You heard about Will Smith hitting the presenter, and that's because that earned them more money. It was
news at the time, wasn't it? I think the Ukraine thing, you know, goes on. It's been over 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks now, and I think the Ukraine is kind of I'm not going to say standstill. It's certainly not that. We all know it's wrong.
People are dying every day of it, aren't they?
But I think the thing with the Will Smith situation, it's created a lot of, was he right, wasn't he right to do it?
Yeah, he's
defending his family. Well, you know, you could debate Ukraine, who's right and wrong. I think we all know who's right and wrong.
But I think it is the press that does it, though. That's what I'm trying to get at.
This thing is like... a long time ago, people started doing this, and next thing you know, your hoodie, you have to get a big cuff size because you wear a hood.
Yeah.
You give something a name, you're creating a group.
Exactly.
Until the hoodie names were there, it was just a jumper of a hood.
Yeah.
And when you give the people a name, then it's a fashion. It becomes a statement.
So, and that becomes a problem. I mean, and that's what's going to happen today, because what annoys me most, I like the fact that Will Smith defended his wife, but as he done it on national TV, everyone that goes to school and has a girlfriend, and someone else jokes about their girlfriend, is no one to get hit in the face.
You got a very good point.
And there's nowhere else. And they go, well, Will Smith done it and he wasn't told off. He wasn't prosecuted, he got nothing.
I think it was a bit early to know what's going to happen, because there are talk of him having it, you know, being investigated or losing his... You know.
No, the guy hasn't pressed charges. It was announced earlier. He's not pressing charges against Will Smith.
I think it's probably one of those things they're going to want to move on from as quick as possible.
Yeah. Bring back Ukraine in the media for them,
No, I kind of think like you know, there's sometimes been a question on Facebook, I don't know if you've seen it before, it's like if your family's bad mouthing your partner behind her, should you stand up for them? And to be honest, my answer in that, I don't know if you can say your answer in that, but my answer for that is it depends on who's right and wrong. If my partner's done something wrong, then perhaps she does deserve to be moaned at. But if she's done something completely nothing wrong, then you should be saying, hold on a moment, that's not right. So to me, it depends on who's wrong. I don't believe in people should be backstabbing and talking about people anyway.
No, yeah.
That to me has caused more wrong information again than actually including someone in the conversation in the first place.
So, I mean, there is a point that I'm pleased that Will Smith showed that his family is more important than the movies and money. I like that part. What I don't like is the fact of he's a role model. Do you mean? So, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
Will Smith has been one of my favourite actors because I grew up with him.
So I love him,
right
yeah.
from Fresh Prince right up to Men in Black to modern day things, you know. He's certainly one of mine, and he's not going to put me off watching one of these films.
No, but someone.
There's going to be lots of joke stories about this. That's pure.
Yeah, but if you
was it right or wrong is a discussion.
But if you look at Ricky Gervais, when Ricky Gervais done the Golden Globes, he never once offended someone for their personal image, disability. He made jokes about their lifestyle or their faults or their failures in life.
I'm not going to go into that one. I think you just need to do your research.
Okay, go on. No, debatable. Go on, tell me.
No. I believe, and I might be wrong here, which is why I don't want to go into it too much. I believe that in the history there has been a history past that. So
He's had a history of it, but not at the Golden Globes.
No, but it doesn't matter where it is. Even if you're doing a one-to-one discussion, if it's wrong, it's wrong. But anyway, we're going to have to end this. We're going to have to end. So, do you feel he was right or wrong, or just spare of the moment reaction that he could regret? That's what I'm going with.
So, what's your answer first?
Spare of the moment reaction that he could regret, but at the time, it came over him.
Do you think that's right or wrong?
I see why he did it, but obviously it's the wrong time.
Yeah.
There's no right time for any violence, but I think he should have had a private word with him afterwards about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was wrong to do it, but he should have had a private word with whoever set up the gags.
Yeah, I mean, there must have been someone behind who watched the script.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no, thank you very much. I actually agree alongside yourself.
Like I said, communication,
Yeah.
talking is the answer, and that's my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think it should have been dealt with backstage, not in that way, but a discussion.
And that's a massive bit of news. That was mass debatable. Thank you very much, Matt. And we look forward to seeing you next time. I've been Mike.
Nice to see you actually together.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can listen to us on podcast as well with Chitter Chatter.
And don't forget, you can also let us know your thoughts on these, any of this or any other topic. If you want us to talk about other topics, so you can always leave comments about your thoughts on this topic, whether it reads right or wrong, or anything else you want us to talk about.
Yeah, and keep up to date with Maximus and Lexter on YouTube as well to watch all their fantastic shows, reviews, and gaming. It's amazing.
I'm not paying you for that. So,
But forget that.
bye.